Hey guys, so today I am very excited to bring you my 2019 LEGO Star Wars collection. And this collection has grown so much since the last time I did one of these videos. I have a total of 216 sets, 733 minifigures, and also one cat that you will probably see walking around the video. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into the collection. So, starting off, I have the 2012 X-Wing. This is a very cool model, and very happy to have this one in my collection. Then behind that, I have the 1999 X-Wing, which just looks so much different than the newer version. And I also have the A-Wing from 2000, the 2017 A-Wing, and then just a few Rebel ground crew things, ranging from the year like 1999 all the way up to 2017. And then I'll move over. So I have the 2017 Y-Wing. This set is absolutely gorgeous. Then I have the slightly less gorgeous but still cool 1999 Y-Wing. Do not have the TIE Advance that came with that. And I know it is missing the top laser cannons. I know where those are. I just used them in a mock and I have yet to put them back. And here is the U-Wing, probably my favorite Rebel craft. It just looks so cool and I absolutely love that LEGO set. And then here I have a little Hoth thing from the Echo base set, 2009, a little dish turret that I just bought for like $2. And then here is the 2000 B-Wing. It is the only B-Wing that I own, and I want to get another one, but I am very happy with this model. It just kind of has that old LEGO charm. Then here I have the 2010 Snowspeeder from the Hoth Wampa Cave, and here I have the 20th Anniversary Snowspeeder from 2019. This is just a Rebel Battle Pack from 2015. The Control Center from the B-Wing set, and then behind the U-Wing I have two of the Rogue One style battle packs, and then I realized I skipped this dish turret from the new Snowspeeder set. So that is it for my Rebel forces. Don't have too many Rebel things, but do have a nice assortment of ships. Let's go ahead and move on back to the Imperials. So I kind of lied. I will show you my Resistance things before the Empire. There's not too many of them. I just have this little build from the Battle Pack. Then I have the Resistance Bomber that I got for $75 at Toys R Us. And then I realized I skipped this little Rebel Snow thingy from the 2010 Battle Pack. So now moving on to the Imperial stuff, I have the Rogue One TIE Striker. I really like this set. Then I have the Imperial Shuttle Tidarium. I absolutely love this set, probably one of my favorites in my collection. And here I have the 2012 TIE Fighter. I want to get the 2017 one, but the 2012 one is still a very great set, and I'm very happy with it. I believe I actually got it for like $20 at a little collectible store. And here is the Hover Tank from Rogue One. And then a bunch of little Imperial Battle Pack builds. So here is the little cannon from the 2010 Battle Pack. 3 of the Endor speeders, a Hoth speeder, and then the kind of patrol speeder from Solo: A Star Wars Story. And then here is the Battle on Scarif set with both versions of the Imperial dropships sitting on top. And then behind that I have the AT-DP from Star Wars Rebels, the AT-ST from Rogue One. I absolutely love that set as well. 2 of the 2017 Imperial Battle Packs. Kind of a weird looking walker, but the Battle Pack is very nice. And then here is the Shadow Trooper Battle Pack, kind of an interesting build. And then the Battlefront styled Battle Pack build right there. 2 little builds right here from the Droid Escape Pod set from 2012. Not complete, you can see they're missing the handlebars, but just threw them in there. Then underneath the Imperial carrier, the AT Hauler, is the Inferno Squad Battle Pack from 2019. And then there is the Imperial Troop Transporter back in there. The Imperial V-Wing kind of at an awkward angle so I could fit it in. And then I do believe I skipped the Phantom, so I do have that. And then this is the 2007 Imperial, oh goodness, what is this called? Landing Craft, there we go. The Imperial Landing Craft, I bought this for like $50, and then when I got home I realized it was missing a few pieces, which isn't too big of a deal. But it's also glued, so I'm very disappointed with this set, probably the purchase that I regret the most. And I may get the new version, but $90 is a pretty hefty price for what you get for that set. And then moving back, just need to step back in here. have the First Order stuff. So I have the Snow Speeder, which is the first sequel trilogy set that I got on the first Force Friday. And then here I have two of the 2017 First Order Battle Pack. First Order Special Forces TIE Fighter, really cool set. The super inaccurate Kylo Ren's Command Shuttle, still a cool looking set, just really inaccurate. And here's the Praetorian Guard Battle Pack, kind of nestled in there. The 2018 First Order Specialist Battle Pack. That's a 2018 set. This is the 2017 First Order Battle Pack. And then the First Order Transporter from the first wave of Force Awakens sets. I also have Krennic's Shuttle, which I believe I missed. And then back here, sitting on top of a speaker, is the Kessel Run Millennium Falcon, just because I had no other place to put this in the collection. But I absolutely adore this set. I love the way it looks. So I do believe that is it for this little section. Just looking over it myself one last time, make sure I didn't miss anything. So that is my Rebel sets, my tiny Resistance collection, my Imperials, my First Order, and then the super cool Kessel Run Millennium Falcon in the back. So let's go ahead and move on to the front with the Republic forces. So first up is the Z95 Headhunter, looking a little crooked there, but that's just because the landing gear is very strangely built on this set. But this is a cool one. I remember getting this at Toys R Us. Then here I have a bunch of non-canon Republic walkers. This is the Swamp ATRT from the first Brickmaster set, the Geonosian Walker, and then 3 of the Clone Walker battle packs. And then here is the 2014 AT-AP. I love this set and probably will not get the new one just because this one is already pretty good. And then here are kind of my canon ATRTs. Have the 3 of the 501st ones. Bought those just to get the 501st Clone Trooper. Here's the new ATRT from the 20th anniversary wave, and the original ATRT from 2005. I remember getting that one from an eBay auction just before school, and I was so excited to get it, build it, and it's just, like, compared to the newer one, it doesn't look very good, but I just still love it. And then here is the tiny little walker that came with the 2016 Clone Turbo Tank. And then probably one of the best LEGO Star Wars sets is the 2013 ATTE. I love this thing. Remember getting this at Toys R Us on release day. I think it was the first time that I'd ever gotten a LEGO set the day that it came out. And then here are just some small battle pack builds. The 2012 Elite Clone Troopers vs. Droidicus cannon. And then 4 of the 2013 Clone Battle Pack. I believe this was like the first battle pack that I actually bought multiples of. And then here is the 2013 Republic Gunship. This set is just amazing. Absolutely love it. Probably, again, one of the best LEGO Star Wars sets ever made. And then nestled under its wing is the 2010 Swamp Speeder. And in front of that are 4 of the Battle Pack Swamp Speeders from 2014. And then here's the Republic Frigate, which I believe is the first, like, big set that I got. Because I got the LEGO in, like, 2009, and then started to really get into it a few years later. I believe this was the first big set that I ever got, so this Republic Frigate kind of holds a special place in my heart. And then here is the 2016 Clone Turbo Tank. Some people don't like this set just because of the size, and it is a lot smaller than the other ones, but it's also my only Clone Turbo Tank, so I don't know, I just think it is really cool, and I really like it, even if it is a little bit smaller. Then here is the Republic Fighter Tank, the newer version, which is, again, much smaller than the older one. But for the price, I think it's still a very cool set, and I like it a lot. Here's the Freako Speeder, which I actually got at a little used toy store, but it was actually sealed in the box. So, pretty cool set. I probably wouldn't have gotten it if I hadn't found it there, so just a nice little set in my collection. And here's the Bark Speeder with Sidecar. I remember wanting this thing, and then for a pretty decent time, I think. And then I was so excited to get it, and just has some great minifigures, and just really like the set. Here's the Republic AV7 cannon. Absolutely love this thing. The minifigures were fantastic, and the cannon just looks great. 2006 V-Wing. Ooh, this one has a story behind it. I saw this on an eBay auction, and I bid on it, and then I was the only bidder for like 6 days, so I won. But I wound up getting this for a penny. So, yeah, a penny LEGO set. Shipping was $4 and it was missing like 2 pieces, but for a penny for the actual set, I am not complaining. So then here are 2 little turrets from the 2007 Clone Battle Pack. 3 Bark Speeders, 2 are green, 1 is red. And then here is one of the newer Bark speeders that I really don't like. That spring-loaded shooter just looks terrible. And then two of the older Republic speeders. That one I know has the wrong color handlebars. I probably have more black ones. I just haven't gotten around to fixing it. And then I have a few Jedi Starfighters and Interceptors. This one is Yoda's from 2017, Anakin's from 2005 with R2 on the wing, Plo Koon's from 2010, Stacey Tin's from 2012, and Anakin's Interceptor from 2018. I was kind of doubtful getting this set, but I actually really like it once I had it built. And closing out the Republic forces, I had the Coruscant Police Gunship, which was intended to be a Christmas present, but my parents forgot about it, and they wound up finding it and giving it to me on a snow day, so I had a kind of a fun snow day activity building that set. And then here is the little Senate Commando Battle Pack cannon, which is a weird little thing, but it doesn't look too bad. So I was all set to move on to my Separatist forces, and then I realized I forgot this weird little Battle Pack thing that I had hidden under the frigate. So just a weird little build, but have to show it because it's part of the collection, so I have one of these things. So I tried stepping in here to give you guys a look at the droid forces, but it was just too tight, and I really couldn't get any good camera angles, so I have to do it from a bit of a distance. So first up is the Malevolence, which I remember getting for my birthday and having such a fun time building. And then three different droid carriers. The 2015 one is the bigger one, the tiny Battle Pack one, and then the 2011 one right there. Then I have all three AATs, the 2015 one, the 2001, and the 2009 one. But the 2009 one is horrifically incomplete, has no stickers, it's missing cannons, missing the top, missing the little thing that goes in the back. I don't know why I bought it, but I did. Here's the 2014 MTT. I don't have any other MTTs, so I'm pretty happy with that one, even if the droid carrying feature is a little bit lacking. And in the back is the Hyena Droid Bomber, along with two Vulture Droids. The 2015 one, 2014 one is in the back, and the tiny 2005 one is in front of it. The 2013 Homing Spider Droid, the droid cannon that they used throughout the Clone Wars, two Corporate Alliance tank droids. The back one is from 2013, and this one is from 2009. The Hailfire droid from 2015, and then I have 9 of the Tri-Droids from the Utapau Troopers Battle Pack. Just got a lot of those for the Utapau Troopers. And then here is the 2007 Grievous's Starfighter. Just got this one recently. Did not do a haul video on it, but I got this for 20 bucks from a little collectible store. So very happy with that purchase. And then here is the 9 Boydian Shuttle, the Droid Tri-Fighter from 2010. And then in the back, really have to zoom in here, 2 of the Droid Escape Pods, the 1999 Sith Infiltrator, the Sith Speeder, I think it's called, but it's from 2011. 2 little speeders, one is Dooku's, one is just a Commando Droid speeder. And then here is the Assassin Droid Battle Pack speeder. I know the things are on the wrong way, it's just the only way that I could get it to fit. And then right there is the Bounty Hunter speeder from 2017, tucked in there. Rey's speeder from The Force Awakens. The Duel on Geonosis set right there. Maul's Mandalorian speeder from 2013, 2011 Geonosian Starfighter, and 2012 Geonosian Cannon, the Infus Nest speeder bikes, and then Palpatine's Arrest right there, and that'll do it. I'm going to try to get in here and give you guys a better angle of the stuff on the side. Alright, so things are tight, but I'm going to do my best. So there is Palpatine's Arrest, little pirate set behind it, but that is not Star Wars. This is the 2015 Flash Speeder, the 1999 Naboo Starfighter. It is not complete, but I don't even remember how I got this, but so I'm fine with it being incomplete. I probably will never complete it, but I do have a partial complete one. The Jedi Defense 2, I believe it is. Right there, really like that set for some reason. Like, I really like it, I don't know why. Duel on Naboo, very cool set. Got this for like 13 bucks, new at Goodwill, so that's a pretty cool set. 2017 Sarlacc Pit, 2017 Desert Skiff, and then the 2013 Jawa Sail Barge, which I got for 60 bucks, 100% complete, all the minifigs. That's a pretty cool deal. Here is Jabba's Prize, paid like 20 bucks for this set, really just for the boba, but it's a pretty cool little build. I really love that old Han Solo and Carbonite piece. And then here is Anakin's Pod Racer from the 20th anniversary line. Then here are my buildable figures, Chirrut, K2, Grievous, Cody, and the Stormtrooper. And then this is just a tub of random LEGO sets. And then here is the Ewok attack. I have used a lot of pieces for a recent mock, so it's not complete by any means. 3 little minifigure stand things from these poly bags. 2 of the Endor battle packs from 2012. Little Wookiee trench thing from the ATRT, or Clone Scout Walker from the 20th anniversary lineup. 2016 Carbon Freezing Chamber with the newer version of Han Solo and Carbonite. The Hoth Wampa Cave right there. And then Yavin 4, Bespin, and Coruscant. And that will actually do it for the sets on the floor, so let's go ahead and move up to the table. Alrighty, starting on the table, I have my mini sets. So 2 of these Republic what are these called? Republic Shuttle, I think. Mini Republic gunship from Brickmaster, V-19 Torrent, ATDP, the old TIE Fighter, TIE Advanced Prototype, 2 Imperial shuttles, MTT, both Kylo Ren's command shuttles, Poe's X-Wing, 5 Microfighter clone turbo tanks, 2 Microfighter gunships, mini vendor back there, Microfighter Arc 170, U-Wing Microfighter, and a mini U-Wing Microfighter Snowspeeder, Microfighter Spider Droid, Microfighter Vulture Droid, and I think that's it. Oh, there are 2 Microfighter X-Wings behind that U-Wing. I don't know if you can really see them, but they're there. Original trilogy and sequel trilogy. And then my brickheads, don't have all of them, but I am close to. So Han and Chewie, Boba, Kylo, Vader, and the Stormtrooper, and Phasma, Finn, and Rey. And then, moving around the front here, not too many sets on the ground in front of those. 3 planet sets, the X-Wing, Republic Cruiser, and Cloud Car. Some mini stuff, TIE Fighter, ATM-6, the Falcon, First Order Star Destroyer, mini AT Hauler, some snaps on the Battle of Seleucami that you can just barely see back there. 2 Mandalorian battle packs, 2 Dwarf Spider Droids, a Buzz Droid, the Porg build, buildable R2, and then 3 Sniper Droidicas and 9 regular Droidicas. And then the sets that I skipped over are the UCS but not UCS BB-8, the UCS but not UCS Porg, and the definitely UCS Slave 1. That is my favorite set in my collection, or at least LEGO Star Wars collection. This thing is just amazing, and I'm very happy to have it. And Boba is chilling up in the cockpit. Sorry about the blurry camera, but there he is. Just because I really want that figure to stay nice, I just don't want to take him out of the cockpit. So, yeah, that is it for the sets on the table. There's not too much going on in terms of sets, but there's a lot going on in terms of minifigures. So I have my sig figs up here, and don't ask why Aragorn's up here, he just is. So starting down on this side, I have the start of my clone army. So I believe this is 18 of the 212th Clone Troopers, 4501st, 18 of the Airborns, and then a battle pack's worth of the Geonosis clones, and then I believe this is 10 of the Kashyyyk Scouts. The front one is slightly different because it is from the 2019 Clone Scout Walker, and then in the back there's just the Phase 2 Clone Gunner. And then there are 8 of the kind of just camo clones. And then I have a Commander Neo and 2 Clone Wars Shock Troopers. And then I have 6 of the newer Phase 2 clones. And then 2 Wolfpack clones, Captain Rex, 2 Grease back there. And then here, this is 23 of the original Phase 2 Clone Troopers. I absolutely love these guys, although it is not the most that I have of a single minifigure. And then here is the 2010 mid-gen Phase 2 that I just really don't get. LEGO calls this Commander Cody, but it is really just a Star Corps Trooper with Pauldron. And then 4 of the regular Star Corps Troopers. 2 Phase 2 Shock Troopers from the Battle Pack. And then this is just the older Recon Trooper. And then here are two old clone pilots, Captain Jag, 2015 clone pilot, the Z85 Headhunter pilot, the Clone Wars pilot, and 3 of the Episode 2 pilots. 2 have leg printing, 1 does not. And then here I have 9 of the regular Phase 1 clones from 2013. Is it 9? Wait. Hold on. No, that's 11. Alright. Sorry about that. I have 9 of the ones without leg printing, and then 2 of the ones with leg printing, so it totals to 11. I just got really confused because I forgot that I had those 2 in the back. So then I have kind of the commander troopers. Well, the first one is a commander, and then the next one is a captain. 2 lieutenants, the 2 different versions, well, a polybag version and the leg printed version. 4 sergeants. And then moving into Clone Wars, I have 3 clone gunners back there. And then I have 27 of the regular Clone Wars style clone trooper. This is the most that I have of a single minifigure, excluding droids. So I'm just very happy to have so many of these clones. I don't really use them for mocks that much, and I don't really know why, but I want to because they just look so cool. And then I have 1 Phase 2 Wolfpack trooper, 2 Horn Company troopers, and 3 Bomb Squad troopers. And then moving past the mysterious Aragorn, I have 1 Elite ARF Trooper, 3 regular ARF Troopers, an ARC Trooper, and then my Phase 1 commanders and captains, I have Wolf, Cody, Gree, Rex, and then this Special Forces clone commander behind Rex that was exclusive to a book. I'm just going to move my sig figs here for a minute. And I killed Plo Koon, but that is okay. Sorry about that. And then I also took out Anakin. So this is my Jedi collection right here. I won't name each individual variant, just because that would take forever. And I have 1 Qui-Gon back here, the original version. And I have 3 other Qui-Gons, 2 Padawan Obi-Wans, and then Episode 2 Obi-Wan, 2 Clone Wars Obi-Wans, Episode 2 Anakin, and then a bunch of Clone Wars Anakins. 1 is in Hoth gear, and 1 is in pilot gear. 2 Episode 3 Anakins, 1 from 2005, and then 1 from Palpatine's Arrest. A bunch of Yodas. I have a gray hair, 3 white hairs, and then 2 of the newer style. And then here I have 2 Plo Koons, the 2010 and 2014. 2 Mace Windu's, Episode 2 and 3. 2 Kit Fistos, 2 Stacey Tins, Clone Wars, and Episode 3. Ki-Adi Mundi, Clone Wars, and Episode 2, I guess. The newer Aayla Secura. And then Coleman Trebor, both Quinlan Voss variants. 2 of 3 Luminara variants. I am the proud owner of every Barriss Offee minifigure ever made. I don't know how this happened, but I have all of them. I don't like Barriss Offee, but she apparently comes in sets that I like, so I wind up with all of them. I don't like Barriss. And then I have 2 Ahsokas and an Evan Peel in the back with his little crooked headpiece. And then the last row of Jedi has Ajan Kolar, Eve Koth, Stas Ali, and, well, that's not a full row of Jedi, that's just 3, but that's the last of my Jedi. Then I have young Anakin from the 2019 Pod Racer sets, young Padme with the mid-legs, Episode 2 Padme, Clone Wars Padme, 2 Jar Jars, 2 of the, mid-gen Gungan Warriors from 2011. And then I have, there it is, the 2015 Gungan, Captain Tarples from 2015, 2 Naboo security dudes, 1 other Naboo security dude that looks a little bit different, 1 Captain Senate Commando, 3 Senate Commandos, and I just have some of my Separatists. Anaconda is kind of Separatist, so he's in this row. 2 of the Clone Wars Nute Gunrays, an Imoidian dude, Pog the Lesser, a winged Geonosian, 2 unwinged Geonosians, a winged dead Geonosian, Hondo Ohnaka, who's an amazing character, but his minifigure does look a little strange, and Tai Sen. So that's it for those 3 plates. It's essentially my clones and Republic with a row of Separatists, and up next are the droids. So I'm just going to start out by saying I don't believe I have ever bought a multiple of a set that contained a droid. Just looking around at my collection, I don't think I have. So my 67 battle droids, have all come from different sets, which is insane. And I think you can get like a total of 256 battle droids or something just buying one of every set that they came in. So for not actually like trying to collect droids, this is just an insane amount. Then I have a few droid pilots. This one is just the solid blue chest, and the remaining, what is that? 8, I want to say, have the tan printing on the chest, and then there is a security droid at the end with the solid chest. 2002 security droid, and then a newer style security droid that I don't remember what set he came in. Actually, I think I just bought him separately. And then an older droid commander, 2 new droid commanders, a space droid commander, and then 5, I want to say, yeah, 5 of the rocket droids. A few have backpacks, a few don't. And then here I have the Geonosis droid commander, 3 Geonosis droids, 1 has a backpack, the others don't. 4 regular commando droids right there. Then 3 commando droids. 2 super battle droids with a rocket arm, and then the super battle droids are kind of split awkwardly throughout the rows. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 of the regular super battle droids. And then right next to the super battle droids back here, 2 of Dooku's pilot droid. One came with the dual on Geonosis and another in an advent calendar, so I got 2 of them. 2 black assassin droids, 3 silver assassin droids, and then this like gunmetal assassin droid. Or not gunmetal, that's just dark gray. And then 2 Old Republic Sith troopers, and then 2 Old Republic Republic troopers. So these guys, I just kind of squeezed in here, but they are not Separatist forces. These are, so all my droids. Pretty crazy amount of droids for never buying a multiple of a set that contain droids, except for these commando droids, but those don't really count. I'm talking about these just regular droids, just an insane amount of these guys. Alright, so I went ahead and moved a few sets off the floor so I could get in closer, but it's still going to be a little tight, or not tight, but we'll have to zoom in to get in the back still. But hopefully it's a little bit better in terms of camera stability. So here are 2 original Darth Mauls, and if you're wondering why they are holding one of their lightsaber blades just without a hilt, it's because it's very tough to get minifigures to stand on a base plate while holding a double-bladed lightsaber. And then here is the 2017 Darth Maul, the Clone Wars Darth Maul, Clone Wars Dooku, Episode 2 Dooku, the original General Grievous, although this one did come out in 2007 with the Starfighter, the Clone Wars Grievous, so that one's from the Malevolence, 2014 Palpatine, sorry about that blur right there, and then the 2012 Palpatine, and Ventress right there. And then I have Savage Opress up here, Pong Krell, 4 Mandalorians, 2 Super Commando Maul Mandalorians, Aura Singh, who is in pretty bad shape. I bought her used, and I didn't really realize how beat up she was. The newer, well, this one, it's not the newest Jango Fett to come out, but I'm pretty sure it's identical, but this one's from 2013. Young Boba Fett from 2013. The original Boba Fett, got that one from Jabba's Prize. 2016 Episode 5 Boba Fett. 2017 Episode 6 Boba Fett. This empty spot belongs to Boba Fett in there. I just wanted to leave him in the Slave 1 because I thought it looked cool, and I really don't want that figure getting... I don't know, I just want that figure to stay in the best condition that he can. So I left him in the Slave 1, but there is a spot reserved for him in the ranks of minifigs. And the white Boba Fett from the Character Encyclopedia. Bosk, Dengar, Forlom, and 2 IG-88s. So, want to get the Zuckuss, but I really don't want that new Slave 1, so I might just buy the Zuckuss separately to complete the Bounty Hunters. Back here is Ree-Yeez, who looks ridiculous, but also really cool. And then up here I have tiny little Max Rebo, love that figure. 2 Weekways of different versions, the older Gamorrean, a random Jawa, 3 Ewoks, and Ugnaught, 2 Bespin Guards, one's from an Advent Calendar, one's from the UCS Slave 1. And then here is Lobot, really close up to that clone trooper. And then now moving into some of my solo minifigs, I have Beckett, Val, Rio, 2 Kiras, I have 2 out of the 3 versions of her. The Pike, but I cannot remember his name, 2 of Dryden's Guards, Weasel, and one of my favorite minifigures, Infus Nest. And then moving on to my Rebel forces, I have, what is that? 11. Perfect 11. Wrong row. Perfect 11 of Rogue One styled Rebel Troopers. So I got 2 battle packs of those, and then 3 are from other sets. And then battle packs worth of the Battlefront style figures. A few different Endor Troopers from different years, total of 5. That first Hoth Trooper is wearing a different uniform than the rest. And then this guy has the tan that was introduced in 2010. And then I have 3 more of the tan rebels, 2 of the pure white and gray rebels, and then 1 of like the mixture rebels. So they just really need to figure out a design for the Hoth Rebel Trooper and stick with it, because I haven't even been trying to collect these guys. Like, this is just from 2010, and there's like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 different versions in 2010? Like, just, they need to pick one. And then here is the Rebel Trooper. That guy came from an advent calendar. Bunch of ground crew dudes. There's 4 of the original versions. 3 have the same face. And then here is a newer ground crew trooper that just looks a lot better. 2 B-Wing pilots. One is his visor flipped up for some reason. An old A-Wing pilot. A newer A-Wing pilot from Polybag, also from Rebels. A newer A-Wing pilot. And this random A-Wing pilot that I got from buying just a random bag of bricks. And I think she came in the TIE Advance versus A-Wing set, but I don't know. 2, well, okay, this is weird. So, one of these guys in the blue came with the U-Wing, but the other in the Y-Wing, but they're identical, so I really don't know what to call them, so I'll just call them Blue Squadron. And this, the one in the back with the molded helmet, or special helmet, is strictly a U-Wing pilot. And then this is the original pilot Luke right there. I almost said Pirate Luke, but that's not true. And then, did I skip this guy? I skipped this guy. I'm so sorry. I skipped the Siege Battalion clone in my clone section, and I also skipped these 2 original clones. So, sorry about that. And then here is Dak Ralter, right there, Biggs Darklighter. They are both the yellow versions. 3 Zev Sinenskas, I think is how you say his name. Then just a bunch of generic Rebel pilots, and then Jack Porkins is in the back. And then moving on to named characters, I have 2 pilot Lukes, one from 2010, one from 2019. The throwback Luke from the 2nd edition of the Visual Dictionary. This version of Luke from Tatooine. 2 Celebration Lukes, a Hoth Luke and Endor Luke. A Hoth Leia, a Slave Leia, which looks interesting. A Endor Leia, and young Han, Super Young Han Solo from the Padawan Menace, Young Han Solo, 2 Han Solo with medals, Endor Han, and then 2 just out of Carbonite Hans with the old hair, 1 with new hair. Young Chewie, original version of Chewie, newer Chewie, and then another newer Chewie. Possibly my favorite minifigure, or my favorite Star Wars minifigure is Young Lando. Then I have older Lando, Blinded Kanan, and Sabine. Sabine I just got out of an advent calendar. General Riken, I believe is how you pronounce it. Bistan Pow, Admiral Radis the Legend, General Merrick, and Moroth. And then just the last bit of Rebels is Baze Malbus and Chirrut Imwe. This is essentially the Rogue One squad right here. Bodhi Rook, Jyn Erso, and then other Jyn Erso, Cassian Andor and other Cassian Andor, and K2SO. So that is kind of just my random figures and then my Rebel figures. So I don't really collect Rebels, so this is actually a lot of Rebels for me. So yeah, that is it for them. Let's go ahead and move on to the Stormtroopers. So if you're wondering why I decided to start the Empire with Scout Troopers instead of regular Stormtroopers, it's just because these guys fit in here, and I wanted all the Stormtroopers to be grouped together. So I got 2 of the kind of mid-gen Scout Troopers, I think, and then 1 of the newish ones. And then I have 2 of the older Stormtroopers, kind of hard to see, so I'll just pull them out. So these guys came with the Imperial dropship, that's how I got them. Should have a 3rd, but I Sharpied over it, so I'm kind of regret that decision. 2 of these Stormtroopers with the slightly updated torsos. 5, I believe, yeah, 5 of the Rebel Stormtroopers. 2 of the Battlefront Stormtroopers with battle damage. And then, how many do I have? I honestly don't know how many I have. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I want to say. 8 of the kind of new Stormtroopers. Kind of the second gen helmet design, I guess. I don't know. I do really like these guys. And then I have 3 of the newer, or the newest Stormtroopers. And then I have the original Shadow Trooper, 2 kind of mid-gen Shadow Troopers. This guy is very crooked. Hold on. There we go. And then you can't really see him, actually, but that is the newest Shadow Trooper. And then this should be what 11 minus 4 is 7, so it should be 7 Death Troopers, I believe. 2 of the Pauldron, and then the rest do not. Yeah, that's 7. Alright. And then 1 Shock Trooper from Battlefront, 2 Sand Troopers. I do have their backpacks, they're just way too big to put in this lineup. 2 Patrol Troopers, 1 Scarif Shore Trooper Commander dude from the first wave of Rogue One, 2 regular Shore Troopers from the second wave. These Snow Troopers are actually different. The first 2 are different from the last one, but you can't really tell. 2 new, I believe this is the newest version of Snow Trooper. 1 has a comma, 1 does not. 2 hover tank pilots, 2 ATDP pilots, an ATSD driver, AT-AT driver. 3 TIE fighter pilots. The first 2 are identical, like the 2012 editions, and then that one is the newer one in the back. TIE Striker pilot, can't really see, but he is right there. Love that minifigure. V-Wing pilot, which is now Legends. 2 Death Star gunner dudes. Death Star Trooper is first, followed by an Emigration Officer, because, you know, every kid wants an Imperial Emigration Officer in their collection. 2 Imperial landing dudes. Kind of just like a generic Imperial tech guy. And then an older-ish officer from 2012. A newer Imperial officer, I believe that's from an advent calendar. And then I have the officer from the Battle Pack, right there. 2 General Veers, 2 Royal Guards, 2 Shadow Guards, and then that is Inferno Squad, right there. Iden is in the back without her helmet. And then here's named Imperials: Agent Callus, Thrawn, Director Krennic, Vader. 2 Palpatines, 1 is the older, like mid-gen, and then the tan one is from a book. Moving on to the sequel trilogy: Kylo Ren, Phasma, Hux, First Order General from a polybag. You can't see his face. The weird color of First Order officer that came in a battle pack. 2 gray First Order officers. 2 petty officers. First Order pilot dude that was on Kylo Ren's command shuttle. And then what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, I'm gonna say. 6 of these annoying dudes that I don't want any more of, but they come in like every First Order set, so I have to have a lot. And then a Stormtrooper Commander, TR-8R, and then another 6 of the First Order Stormtroopers. And, or wait, might be 7. No, it's 6. That's 6. 6 regular First Order Stormtroopers, 2 Executioners, 2 of the Battle Pack Heavy Troopers, a May the 4th Heavy Trooper, a Snow Trooper Commander, 3 regular Snow Troopers, and then 3 Flame Troopers. And then I have 2 First Order TIE Pilots. 1 is at the back end of that row. The 3 Praetorian Guards in the Battle Pack. 2 Finns. 1 is the one in Stormtrooper armor. A Force Awakens Rey. Last Jedi Poe. Everyone's 2 favorite characters: Vice Admiral Holdo and Rose. Paige Tico, otherwise known as the better Tico. Snap Wexley, 2 random pilot dudes from the Resistance. 3 Resistance dudes with helmets, 2 without. 2 Resistance officers. A Guavian Death Gang member. Unkar's Brute, 2 Unkar's Thugs. Bald Rowan, I used his hair for a custom figure. 3 C-3POs, the older one, 2012, and then the Force Awakens one. Polybag Protocol Droid that I don't remember the name of. DC-4. It's DC-4. This dude, I have another one of him, but I left him in the book because I already had one. Kessel Droid thing, and then a medical droid. Sorry about that shaky camera. And then R2-D2s. R2-D2s for days. 2 old ones, 2 mid-gen ones, one mid-gen with a tray. two newer ones. That one's head is crooked because he goes with the Anakin Starfighter. A bunch of these dudes. I don't know how I got so many. Chopper. And then a bunch of Clone Wars droids that I have no clue what they're called. Two evil astromech droids. And then some rebellion astromech droids. Everyone's favorite little droid, BB-8. This Kessel droid is kind of tilted. And then there is a Porg hiding in the back there. And then to wrap it up, I have this droid R3M2, I want to say. Celebration Vader with his medal from The Empire Strikes Out. DJ Kessel and the Kessel Mine Worker. And then the 20th anniversary minifigures. I have all of them except for Leia, so that's Han, Lando, Luke, and Vader. And then I have the Jabba figure and the Wampa figure. So, yeah, that is it for my minifigures, guys. That took a while. I'm not exactly sure how long, but I am pretty tired from talking that long, because that was a lot of minifigures to name. Just got a ton of these guys. 733 of them. That is insane. So, yeah, let's go ahead and close out the video. So, that is my LEGO Star Wars collection for 2019. I'm just amazed at how much it has grown since I did my first collection video on YouTube. I'll probably link to that in the card right about now. So, I'm just amazed at how much LEGO I've gotten over the past 3 years. So, I have no words. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you enjoyed, a like is very much appreciated since this collection and video took a lot of time and effort to make. And definitely click that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of my new videos. And also be sure to leave a comment down below. And once again, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will talk to you all again very soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.